Okay, so there's one topic that is absolutely everywhere in Malaysia right now. Fuel subsidies. It feels like the entire conversation around our cost of living has just been turned on its head. So today, we're going to break it all down. What's really going on, why it's happening, and what the bigger picture actually is.
And you know what? Let's just start with the feeling on the ground. This quote from a Malaysian online forum, it just sums it up perfectly. Petrol, diesel up, everything up. Except salary. That frustration is real, and it leads to the most important question. What is the bigger picture here? So here's how we're going to break it all down for you. First, we'll peel back the layers of the subsidy illusion. Then we'll ask who really benefits from all this. We're going to look at how we can plug the leaks in the system, explore the path to reform, and finally, zoom out to see the bigger picture.
All right, first up, the subsidy illusion. We all feel the cheap prices at the pump, but what's the real cost to the country? How much are we really spending?
So first, what even is a fossil fuel subsidy? Let's get on the same page. Put simply, it's any move by the government that makes fuel cheaper for us, the consumers. It sounds straightforward, right? But the numbers behind it, well, they're anything but.
Okay, get ready for this number because it is staggering. 29 billion ringgit. That is the potential savings every single year if we just let RON95 and diesel prices float freely. It's a mind-boggling amount of money. And here's the kicker. A huge chunk of that money, it's not even helping Malaysians. It's literally being driven across the border. As one person calculated online, the government is losing up to 2 million ringgit of taxpayer money every single day just from diesel being smuggled into Thailand. Just let that sink in for a second. That's your money subsidizing another country's economy. If this breakdown is helping you see the numbers more clearly, go ahead and tap that like button. It really helps more Malaysians find this explainer.
All right, so if we're spending all these billions, where's the money actually going? Let's follow the trail. Who really benefits from all this?
I mean, the whole point of subsidies is to help the average person, right? To ease the burden on lower income groups, the B40. That's the idea anyway.
Yeah, about that. The data? It tells a completely different story. Just look at this breakdown for RON95. The B40, the group that needs it most, only gets 24% of the benefit. Meanwhile, the biggest slice of the pie, a whopping 35%, goes straight to the T20, the top 20% of earners in Malaysia.
So you see the problem here? The goal was to help people who are struggling, but the reality? We've ended up with a system where the wealthiest get the biggest handout, mainly because they have more cars and just use more petrol. The policy is completely disconnected from its purpose. And this right here, this is the core of the problem. If you want more clear, unbiased breakdowns like this, you should join the thousands of other Malaysians who've already hit subscribe. In fact, next week, I'm going to tackle the big question. Will these subsidy cuts actually make your groceries more expensive? So tap subscribe, and you won't miss it.
Okay, but it doesn't stop there. It gets worse. On top of the money going to the wrong people, the whole system is just leaking. And we need to plug those leaks big time.
You've got the smuggling to Thailand we talked about, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're talking about ghost trucks created just to steal cheap diesel, people selling it illegally to factories, and of course tourists and non-citizens filling up on fuel that Malaysian taxpayers are paying for. It's a total free-for-all.
So, okay, the system is broken, it's expensive, it's unfair, it's being abused. Big question, how on earth do you fix something this massive? Well, turns out there's a playbook for this.
Yeah, experts in countries that have gone through this point to 3 key steps. Number 1, you can't just pull the plug. You have to protect vulnerable people with targeted aid like cash handouts. Number 2, you have to be honest and communicate clearly why this is happening. And number 3, you've got to slowly move to market pricing to get politics out of the price of petrol for good.
And that brings us to our last question. And honestly, it's the most important one. What's the real bigger picture here? This isn't just about balancing the budget, is it?
No, it's way bigger than that. This is about Malaysia's future. It's a crucial move towards what experts call a green and just energy transition. Think about it. We're freeing up billions of ringgit that were being spent to encourage burning more fuel. That money can now be invested in things that actually move us forward. Better public transport, sustainable energy, a modern economy.
Look, nobody's saying this reform isn't going to be painful in the short term. It probably will be. But the real question we have to ask ourselves is this. Is sticking with the old, broken system actually worse for Malaysia in the long run? Malaysia's really at a crossroads right now. If you think this conversation is important, click like so this message reaches more people, and hit subscribe now so you won't be left behind as we continue to break down all the issues that really matter.